Versatile Mage. Chapter 230 The Great Battle Royale, 1. He really came. Sister Mew, I don't think you should recruit him. I bet the normal him is maintained with the use of medicine. He definitely did not take his medicine today. I Tutu exclaimed from the rooftop. From her place, she could clearly see Mo Fan, and also the shadow beast that he brought along with him. Mu Nujiao didn't think of it as something so simple. However, no matter how much she thought about it, she just did not understand what Mo Fan was thinking. The three-step pagoda was something that every single person would dream of entering. Just what was the reason for him to even give up the opportunity to enter the three-step pagoda? Additionally, Mo Fan would normally appear to be rather sly. However, today, he seemed to be very gloomy, and it even felt like there was some kind of dark aura encircling his body. This kind of dark aura was not something Mu Nujiao had seen before. When she used her Forest of Kun prison, she seemed to also have seen this kind of dark aura bubbling forth. He knows black magic, or could it be that there's a dark aura equipment on his body? Mu Nujiao watched cautiously, but she felt as though Mo Fan was getting increasingly harder to grasp. Mo Fan had already walked to the center of the pond in the plaza. The people surrounding him only increased, but there was still not a single one who dared to take the first step. The shadow beast was being dragged along by Spirit Wolf. The Spirit Wolf and its master were the same, neither of them displaying any hint of weakness as they faced down the people surrounding them. Mo Fan's gaze swept past the hundreds of people, knowing that the person who had heard Zhu shouting was definitely hiding among them. However, just who was it? Who wants it? Mo Fan asked as he pointed at the shadow beast. Who wants it? Everyone began to curse in their heart. Wasn't this bullshit? Which one of the people present did not want it? Let me just casually mention this. In my old town, there's an exceedingly special type of spring water. I was originally going to enter an agreement with this shadow beast. However, this guy ended up swallowing the bottle that contained that spring water. If you want the shadow beast, you can have it. What I want is that bottle of spring water. Mo Fan continued. Mo Fan was very straightforward with what he said. That's right, he wanted to tell the son of a bitch from the Black Vatican that was hiding as a student that the underground holy spring was in his, Mo Fan's, hands. Now he planned on using it to feed the dog, feed the shadow beast. If he had some ability, then he could fight with the other hundreds of students. This guy, he knows our objective. He's baiting us. So what if he's baiting us? Everyone wants the shadow beast, so what if we were to steal it? There's no way we'd be discovered. Fu Tianming said as he clenched his teeth. Yeah, this is our only chance. I don't want to go back and see the deacon with a failed mission. Sir Priest, you've said enough. The priest was like a statue as he stood there. His eyes burned with resentment as he gazed at Mo Fan. If gazes could kill, Mo Fan would have been turned to pieces right there. This godforsaken Mo Fan, he actually purposely tried to bait me. Alright, Yu Ang, would like to see what kind of ability you have. In this chaos, you won't be able to see the punches and kicks. If there's a death, then it's something that even the school might not be able to investigate. We'll let the chaos begin, and then take away the underground holy spring. Sir, I've investigated it just now. The shadow beast's breath does indeed have the smell of the underground holy spring. The underground holy spring is indeed in the stomach of the shadow beast. It's real, sir. We've confirmed that there is no one from the magic courts nearby. As long as we can deceive the eyes of the school, then our actions this time will not be exposed, spoke up Hui Yi, who was now concealed as a student. Yu Ang nodded. Since there was someone looking to die, then he'd help him along. Don't use the power of the Vatican, we need to take the shadow beast first. Yu Ang said. Although he detested Mo Fan to death, Yu Ang knew that the most vital matter this time was to take the underground holy spring. After obtaining the underground holy spring, he, Yu Ang, would be able to become a blue-cloaked deacon. His authority would skyrocket. It would be a simple matter to have someone killed. Understood. The problem is, there are many experts within the Azure campus. I will most likely encounter a few obstacles. Humph, it's just a group of garbage, Yuang said disdainfully. He wasn't going to move. His underlings were the ones who were going to take the Shadow Beast. Even if these people were to be exposed and sacrificed, Yuang wouldn't brood over it. Mo Fan gazed over his surroundings once more. He understood that it would be impossible for him to find the members of the Black Vatican just by looking. His eyes sweeping across, Mo Fan suddenly saw a familiar face. Bai Zhangfeng, it's you. I've been feeling very apologetic to you due to the thunderbolt I pulled on you during the rookie competition. I'll give this Shadow Beast to you as my sincerest apology. Mo Fan looked at Bai Zhangfeng, who seemed to harbor resentment toward him. His face immediately displayed an innocent smile. After saying this, Mo Fan commanded the spirit wolf to drag the Shadow Beast over in front of Bai Zhangfeng. Bai Zhangfeng stood there, completely dumbfounded. Screw your sister. If you really were sincere, then you should have given this thing to me in private, and I'd call you a brother. Now that you throw this thing at me, that's basically making me a target for everyone else. After he said he'd leave it, Mo Fan didn't even glance at the Shadow Beast. He directly had the spirit wolf toss the restricted Shadow Beast to Bai Zhangfeng. Go. Go. Steal it. Hurry up and steal it. I'll go to the 3-step pagoda even if I die. Whoever dares to steal from me, I will fight them. The students immediately went crazy. They looked like hungry wolves charging from a desert as they frantically tried to steal the Shadow Beast. The first person to make his move surprised everyone. It was precisely Wang Liting, with his powerful Bone Corpse Demon. Wang Liting had the Bone Corpse Demon hover in the air above the Shadow Beast. It directly assaulted those students that tried to take the prize. It was clear that his Bone Corpse Demon's strength had increased. While it was circling around, its feathers were like sharp daggers as they rained down on the surroundings of the Shadow Beast. Wang Liting was indeed very fierce. The sharp feathers of his Bone Corpse Demon were shooting into a large area. They instantly hit 10 or so people, and those people were unable to finish their magic in time. They could only howl as they fell to the ground. You should know that a summoned beast is different from just normal magic. A straight spell's power can be controlled. The caster can prevent a life-threatening wound. However, I cannot control the Bone Corpse Demon that thirsts for blood all the time. If someone's eyes get pierced, or they get cut and die here, don't blame me, Wang Liting, for being cold-blooded. I also have things I must place first. Wang Liting was extremely domineering. As he stood up, he immediately intimidated everyone. Wang Liting clearly had squad members. With him, the other 4 people immediately encircled where he was standing. One of them stepped on the Shadow Beast that was unable to move, his gaze vigilant toward his surroundings. Wang Liting's words were indeed useful. Many of the magicians that did not have a defensive ability immediately retreated. The students that were unable to draw a star atlas also no longer wanted to steal it, and they hurriedly retreated to a safer place. The battle this time was an extremely important test. It was an examination that concerned their lives. The school clearly stated that unless there was definite proof that you purposely killed someone, then anything that happened in the process of a battle was your own responsibility. So you must retreat to safety, or else you can't blame the school and the government when you're on death's door. All of the magicians here were adults. They had to be responsible for their own actions. Furthermore, it could be said that there was definitely no such thing as a safe area for magicians. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.